It's a wild, wild ride where the laughs are loud and the fun won't hide. I'm your host, Matt Taylor, let's set the scene, where everything's wacky, zany, and crazy in between. Some call me a menace, but hey, who cares? I'm just out here living with flair to spare. You might raise a brow, you might just scoff, but stick around, it's gonna pay off. It's the wacky, zany, crazy world of me, MattTaylorTV, where the laughs are free. Some say I'm trouble, some say I'm bold. I just think I've got big boobs to hold. Stories to tell and jokes to crack, from Brighton seagulls to a mystery track. I'll take you to places you've never been, with a smile, a laugh, and a cheeky grin. People throw labels, but I wear them with pride. A mischief maker with nothing to hide. Come join the madness, come join the fun. On MattTaylorTV, we were second to none. It's the wacky, zany, crazy world of me, MattTaylorTV, where the laughs are free. Some say I'm trouble, some say I'm bold. I just think I've got big boobs to hold. Life's too short to be too straight. Let's embrace the weird, it's never too late. Call me crazy, call me absurd, but I own it all with every word. It's the wacky, zany, crazy world of me, MattTaylorTV, where the laughs are free. Some say I'm trouble, some say I'm bold. I just think I've got big boobs to hold. So hit that like, smash subscribe, join the chaos, feel the vibe. Welcome to my world, come take a seat. MattTaylorTV can't be beat.
Accuse you of nicking Jenny's fucking eggs or whatever, and until you can prove you didn't nick Jenny's eggs, then that's it, you did it.
Yeah, right. It's tough because I don't mean to be mean, but when you have imbeciles like that going around pretending they're the moral authority, you have to step back and go, fucking hell, what a crazy world we live in. When the self-proclaimed champions of the truth movement believe that you're guilty until proven innocent. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Matt Taylor, broadcasting live from Brighton, be right on in Brighton. If you haven't known already, it's Monday, the 10th of November, 2025. But then again, when 2025 is anyone's guess. But what you can put your money on is that it's right here, it's right now. And in the crazy mind of Den Tarragon, you are guilty until you're proven innocent.
Lone. He's one of the best guys you could ever meet. He played a small part in calling out John Wankoa. Just do as you are told and leave Den alone. I have never met John Wankoa. I have met Den many times, and in fact I drove with him when we doorstepped a few of his enemies.
I can accuse you of nicking Jenny's fucking eggs or whatever, and until you can prove you didn't nick Jenny's eggs, then that's it, you did it.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the court, we are gathered today because an accusation has been made. Den claims that my client, Mr. Matt Taylor, stole Jenny's eggs. Now, at first glance, such a claim may sound serious, but in law, words alone are not enough to condemn a person. The foundation of justice in our society rests upon a simple but powerful principle: a person is innocent until proven guilty. That means the burden, the responsibility, lies not with the accused, but with the accuser. It is Den who must prove his claim. It is Den who must bring evidence before this court. Evidence that is clear, credible, and convincing. We do not ask Mr. Taylor to prove that he didn't steal the eggs. For how could one ever prove that something didn't happen? If we were all required to prove our innocence every time someone pointed a finger, then none of us would ever be free. We would live under a cloud of endless suspicion. Our legal system does not work that way. It never has, and it never should. The presumption of innocence is the shield that protects every honest citizen from false or mistaken accusations. So, when Den stands before you and says, Matt took Jenny's eggs. The law asks one question in return. Where's your proof? If Den cannot show us proof, not gossip, not guesses, not hearsay, but solid evidence, then the accusation falls. It has no legs to stand on. Until such proof is brought forward, Mr. Taylor remains what the law declares him to be, innocent. Because justice demands that guilt be proven, not presumed. And that, Your Honor, is the cornerstone of fairness itself.
The best thing for you to do now is go live tonight and ask Den to call in so you can apologize to him publicly, especially for calling him a convicted pedophile. There is no circumstances in life where it is okay to lie about a father of little children being a pedophile, and you above all people should know that. So do the right thing. Be a man and say sorry to Den tonight live on your channel.
Now, of course, you can defend the indefensible. We have an individual out there called Den Tarragon who believes that you're actually guilty until you're proven innocent. That if Jenny's eggs were stolen and Den thinks you stole them, it's up to you to prove yourself innocent. Go ahead. Justify that. Defend the indefensible. I don't mind. We've all got things to do in life. But if you want to go around defending the indefensible, you just crack on, buddy. Don't mind me. I'll get on with life. And again, talking about calling Den a pedo. Let's make it quite right. Den called me that first. And while I haven't got the proof, what I have got is the metadata that tells us I made a certain image. I'll get that image up on the screen. On the 6th of August 2019. It was on the 6th of August 2019 that somewhere, somehow on social media, Den Tarragon made the comment that I am a convicted paedophile. Fact. Sue me, Matt Taylor, if it isn't true. And when I heard that on the 6th of August 2019, at approximately 39 minutes past 10 o'clock in the evening, I created this image to capture that moment. And that's my testimony. That's my proof that Den Tarragon labelled me a convicted paedophile. Fact. Sue me if it isn't true. He ran Sussex Police and called me a harasser only because you started calling me a paedophile, and then he copied what
No,
you
I called
did.
you a pedo protector, Matt. I didn't
No,
call you
you
a
called me a
paedophile.
pedo. You said you are.
I definitely didn't.
You are a pedo. It's a fact.
No, I
And if you
didn't.
don't like it, you
No,
can
I
sue me.
didn't. I
Yes, you
didn't
did.
say that, Matt. I didn't.
I've written it down.
You've written it down. Can we see it? Can we see me saying it rather than what you've wrote
Well, no,
down?
I haven't got the recording of
Mm.
it, but I did have. You know,
If it was the other way around, I would have had it. That's all I can say on the matter. I wouldn't have it just brought down. That's mad.
hey, listen. At the time, I made a big song and dance about it. But anyway, we can come back to that later. Actually, what I would like to talk about is the state of the BBC, with Donald Trump giving them until the end of the week to come out with an apology and substantial damages. Otherwise, the BBC are going to be sued for $1 billion. I mean, now that is brilliant. No wonder the CEO of News and the Director General resigned. Yeah. Man, it's just going to shit, isn't it? It's going to shit. We have individuals such as Den Tarragon who believes that you are guilty until proven innocent. That he can go around calling me a convicted paedophile and then deny it. But listen, if you want to defend the indefensible, you crack on. It don't bother me. Now, come on, is anyone going to come in and talk to me? Or am I just going to fucking talk to myself? I'm not here to talk to myself. You know, we had, what did we have? We had Den Tarragon's Bully Boy. Come on, didn't we? I love fishing. You know, what's all that about? So after Den Tarragon gets a humiliating drumming by YouTube Supremo Jupiter and a further kicking by King Arthur Denier Taffy from the Welsh Valleys, I lay in with my own little, you know, 2p piece, because there's a lot of fucking misinformation going out by Den Tarragon, who seems to believe that you're guilty until proven innocent.
Seems to have come from that King's Flag cult, which I will say it's a cult because that's how they act about it. I mean, you've still got Matt Taylor that thinks John Wanoa is the genuine king of the country.
I do not, and nor have I ever believed that John Wanoa is the genuine king of the country. To correct Den Tarragon, I actually believe John Wanoa would make a perfect monarch to replace the then Queen Elizabeth II, and now, consequently, King Charles III. John Wanoa described himself as the surrogate King William IV monarch, and I'm happy to call him that, if that's what he wants to be called. This is a million miles from believing John Wanoa is the genuine king of the country, as Den Tarragon falsely accused me of believing. And this is to everyone who wants change, who wants a better life. If you think you're going to get radical and revolutionary change with the same monarchy in place, you're fucking stupid. Because the current monarchy we have in position are a bunch of paedophiles. We have Prince Andrew stripped of his titles because of his friendships with a convicted paedophile. And we haven't even started on the friendships King Charles has. And so, as someone who appreciates what real radical and revolutionary change entails, it will entail the change of a monarch. And here we had John Wanoa from New Zealand, a man with a plan, coming over with the game plan to remove the Windsor monarchy. And I love a man with a plan. And so every single one of you who still supports the monarchy, who supports the status quo, you are all paedophile protectors. Congratulations. Crack on. You crack on doing what you think is best. But don't come around here sprouting bullshit, which is exactly what fucking Den Tarragon does. He sprouts bullshit. And if you don't fucking believe me, listen to this.
Accuse you of nicking Jenny's fucking eggs or whatever, and until you can prove you didn't nick Jenny's eggs, then, you know, that's it. You did it.
So this imbecile believes he can go around accusing anyone of anything, and until you prove you didn't do what he accuses you of doing, in this idiot's mind, you did it. So fucking crack on. Lenny, I'm just blown away with the fucking stupidity on YouTube. I'm fucking blown away by the stupidity of these fucking idiots out there. And then I've got some cunt, and I know how much you love saying or me calling people cunts, going around telling me what I've got to do. I had some little prick say to me today, just do as you are told and leave Den alone. Fucking hell. Are you lot fucking serious? And I'm not referring to you, Lenny, but you got a bunch of fucking dickheads out there who fucking go around making out they're the big all and arsehole, when in fact you're all a bunch of fucking knobbers. You are fucking stupid pricks. Don't come fucking thinking you can prout your prick to me, you little... Here we go. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Kind, phone me tomorrow. I would help him in every single way possible.
if James Hind would ring Danny Jones, James Hind, someone who admits to pretending to be a 12-year-old boy online and who admits to have shared material of the top level with children as young as 11.
Kind, phone me tomorrow. I would help him in every single way possible.
There you go. You fucking heard that. And he's meant to be one of your champions. I'm not fucking implying anything about you, Lenny. The good thing about you, Lenny, is that you're smart enough not to comment on situations you have no knowledge about. Unlike certain prickoids, such as I Love Fishing, who comes in and tells me what to do. Just do as you're told, I've been told. Just do as you're told and leave Den alone. Telling me to do as I'm told and leave Den alone. Amazing. Honestly. Crack on. Crack on. As far as I'm concerned, I've got nothing more to say about Den Tarragon. The guy is a complete and utter fucking idiot. The only reason I missed what he went on about here is worth playing again because it's fucking comedy gold.
Accuse you of nicking Jenny's fucking eggs or whatever, and until you can prove you didn't nick Jenny's eggs, then, you know, that's it. You did it.
I think at the time that this was a conversation, Den Tarragon and I, and fair dues for Den for joining in the conversation. It was good of him. This was a conversation we had on the 24th of August, 2025. I re-listened to it today, and while he said that, I think I was out in the kitchen doing something, so I missed it. I mean, if I heard it on the night, I would have pulled him up on it. But really, Den seriously thinks that if he accuses you of something, it's up to you to prove your innocence. Otherwise, you did it. I mean, crack on. Crack on, for all I'm concerned. You know, just fucking leave me out of it. And Lenny says, Matt, I was 17 when I first used the internet, and I was generally clueless to the world's dangers, as in pedo, groomers, and sickos. What annoys me about everyone in the truth movement is that we all make out we want a change. We want the status quo smashed to pieces because the status quo is sick. But yet when we got the opportunity to change, you stick with the status quo. Yeah, you do what happened on the Traitors a few nights ago. When you're at the grasp of victory, you put the knife in the back. And I've got this fucking idiot, whoever this prick is. Of course, they never give their real names, do they? I Love Fishing 101. Leave Den alone. He's one of the best guys you could ever meet. He played a small part in calling out John Wankower. He can't even have the decency to spell Wanoa's name right. He has to be a childish, infantile idiot and call him Wankoa. And these are the individuals we're dealing with. Parents today have a way tougher job now. Do you think so? Maybe. Are you a parent, Lenny? What I particularly want to talk about is the fucking mess the BBC are in. Because ultimately they are biased, aren't they? Everyone's trying to tell us they're not biased. We've even got the Prime Minister, whose fucking record of judgment has been proven to be below par. What with his deputy and his Peter Mandelson. I mean, before they resigned or sacked, he was telling us how much he's got full confidence in them. So his judgment means fuck all. And so we've got the BBC, again, biased by saying, no, the BBC aren't biased. And we've got the Prime Minister saying, no, the BBC aren't biased. But yet they spliced Donald Trump's speech. And now they're going to get sued for £1 billion. $1 billion. Gary Glitter, Ian Watkins took years to get these creeps locked up. But ultimately, the perpetrators, there are perpetrators who are free now. Mate, so I don't know how anyone can defend this. And it just sums up the stupidity.
Accuse you of nicking Jenny's fucking eggs or whatever. And until you can prove you didn't nick Jenny's eggs, then, you know, that's it. You did it.
I would dearly love anyone to come up and justify that. Because ultimately, there's times in life where you just cannot defend the indefensible. And this is a time like that. You got this big boy, bully boy, 101, who thinks he can order me around. Baby Matt Taylor. You can't order a baby around, mate. And then we got pricks like fucking Danny Jones, real name Lyndon Warden, who will do anything for a Satanist, who, by the way, pretends to be a 12-year-old boy online and who shares illegal content of the top level with other children as young as 11.
Kind, phone me tomorrow. I would help him in every single way possible.
You heard that here, okay? You didn't hear that anywhere else. You heard that here on MattTaylorTV. But yet I'm public enemy number one. Yeah, you lot are special, aren't you? You are, aren't you? You're special. You're all special people, aren't you? Yeah? You're special people. You're special people who think you're guilty until proven innocent. Fucking hell. You lot, you do make me wonder about the state of the world today.
The hours fell and the skies turned gray. We learned the cost, we all must pay. Wars were waged in desert sand. Leaders lied with a steady hand. A global crash, the markets burned. Jobs were lost and tables turned. Phones got smart and so did we. But freedom's not what it used to be. We're scrolling fast but we're standing still, searching for truth in a world of spill. Voices cry out but get lost in the noise. We're fighting for air, we're losing our poise. This is the state of the world today. Fire in the night and fear in the day. Storms are rising, the earth's in pain, but the human heart still beats through the rain. We're breaking, we're healing, we're finding our way. This is the state of the world today. Arab Spring and a billion dreams. People stood up and broke old regimes. Refugees walked with tears and scars, looking for home under foreign stars. Brexit broke the old EU lines. Pandemics came and stole our time. Black lives mattered across the streets, the whole world marching to broken beats. The climate's crying and the oceans rise. We dance on screens, but we close our eyes. Fake news louder than the truth we meet, but hope still planted like a secret seed. This is the state of the world today. Fire in the night and fear in the day. Storms are rising, the earth's in pain, but the human heart still beats through the rain. We're breaking, we're healing, we're finding our way. This is the state of the world today. From Me Too voices to rainbow flags, to rockets landing on ocean paths, for dope kings and a war in the east. Leaders roar while the people seek peace. AI speaking and the cars drive free, but loneliness haunts the century. This is the state of the world today. Fire in the night and fear in the day. Storms are rising, the earth's in pain, but the human heart still beats through the rain. We're breaking, we're healing, we're finding our way. This is the state of the world today. This is the state of the world today. Fire in the night and fear in the day. Storms are rising, the earth's in pain, but the human heart still beats through the rain. We're breaking, we're healing, we're finding our way. This is the state of the world today. Hold on, don't let go. The shadow screams, love can still grow. We're the change, we light the way. In the state of the world today.
I get what you're saying, Lenny. Totally get what you're saying. And I think, you know, there's some truth to that. Let's be realistic. Rich people don't go to jail. It's astronomically rare. Well, you know, people do go to jail. Rich people do go to jail. Okay. I mean, and Nicolas Sarkozy is his appeal. His appeal will decide whether he stays at home under house arrest or whether he goes back to jail to finish his 5-year sentence. You know, even rich people are allowed due process. But I get your point. And yes, I mean, come on. You know, it's no use asking me. But yeah, there's an element of being of realism in there. But then again, I do disagree because rich people do go to jail. It's dependent upon the crime and whether their crime ever gets to a court. But that's the very reason why I am a supporter of John Wanoa. Because I believe to have real radical change, we have to see a change of the monarchy. Because I personally don't believe we live in a democracy. We live in a democracy. You know, you just have to look at the Prime Minister. He has to go to the palace every week to get his orders for the week. Then he says the British public see Kate Middleton and the royal family look instantly likeable. But they had to send Andrew Pizza Express off the stage. Some ego crashes ego must having right now. Big ego crash. Yeah, I mean, but it's a chess. It's a game of chess, isn't it? The king is sacrificing a bishop. The king is sacrificing a rook. That's what it is, because you always protect the king. You protect the monarchy. And in the game of chess, big players are sacrificed. And I believe that's what's happening now. And it's all to placate us, the great unwashed. Andrew doesn't mind. He's still going to carry on living the life of a playboy. Matt, give me 3 recent examples of big shots going to jail. P. Diddy. He's a big shot. Some of the people in Trump's administration last year, he went in. There you go. Jeffrey Archer, big shot. Rich people do go to jail. I can recall Jeffrey Archer, and you wanted 3. I mean, the third one being Ghislaine Maxwell, rich person. And you had that rich lady in America who was a billionaire. She did all the cooking. She went in for insider trading. Lenny says, I can recall Jeffrey Archer do a small bit of time, and you'll swear he did 20 years of prison way back in 2001. But yeah, I didn't appreciate this. Well, he's rich. You just asked me. You just asked me 3 examples of big shots going, and P. Diddy is a big shot. Sarkozy, he went to prison. He's only out on appeal, and that would have happened to anyone. Sarkozy, or whatever his name is. But anyway, you're putting me on the spot. Like I said earlier on, I'm not the expert on all this kind of stuff. But what I do know is that we're innocent until proven guilty. Not like fucking Den Tarragon, who believes that he can accuse anyone of anything, and until that person he's accused proves their innocence, they done it. Okay, P. Diddy ducked the federal charges. Hey, look, Lenny, I'd have to do some research, okay? I'd have to do some research. But yeah, rich people go to jail. I mean, another one comes to mind, Boris Becker. Boris Becker, rich person. It all depends on if you're part of the club or not. But rich people do go to jail. Max Clifford, didn't he go to jail? He died in jail, didn't he? Rolf Harris. But yeah, it can be argued. I mean, the rich, like the Rothschilds, would they go to jail? Doubt it very much. The Lego family, you know, the billionaires, would they ever go to jail? Most probably not. So I get your point, Lenny, and yes, you're right. But I don't want to live in the world in which the rich people don't go to jail. So that's why I'm like fighting back on it. Max Clifford probably abused loads of women. But they only got the sick fucker for a few. Same with P. Diddy. Becker burned people out of money. He deserved to be in jail. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Becker didn't deserve to be in jail, and he did not burn people out of money. No fucking way. No way. You should do some research on Boris Becker. Man, he got shafted. He got shafted. It was the British tax system, the British tax man who bent Boris Becker over and shafted him. So I'm not having anything bad said about Boris Becker. He's a hero of mine. Becker doing a book tour and behaving like a victim. It's all fucked up. Becker was a victim. Boris Becker is a victim of a corrupt system, and I stand by that. You should just listen to one of his interviews, and he explains it all. Okay? But anyway, I actually want to talk about the BBC and impartiality. Like fuck are they impartial? Like fuck they are. But first of all, I Love Fishing 101 wanting me to come in and address Den Tarragon. And now I've got bloody Lenny wanting me to come in and talk about how rich people don't get justice. Yeah? Yeah? But anyway, I've been busy this evening. Otherwise, I would have gone live at 8. Fucking hell. Let's have a song. Because I know how much you love a good song.
It's so simple, just a touch of skin, but the world holds its breath as the moment begins. Two souls leaning closer, silence in the air, in a heartbeat of wonder, we're already there. The kiss, it's a spark, it's a fire, it's the...
No, not at all. Not at all, actually, Lenny. Not at all. Not at all. I think you should check out the reasons why Becca went to prison, because it was nothing about him losing other people's money. BBC lessons learned. Oh, fucking! You don't sound like Lenny. Actually, you sound like some fucking disciple of Den Tarragon.
It's the language of love written soft on the lips. A universe opens in a moment like this. The power, the wonder, the magic of a kiss. It can whisper forgiveness, it can carry goodbye. It can promise forever in the blink of an eye. It can stop time from moving, heal the deepest scar, pull the strangers together, showing who we are, the kid.
I think we should have enough of that, please. Fucking hell, what kind of shit gets shown on Matt Taylor TV? I do not know. Crikey. But honestly, the BBC are well and truly fucked. They are fucked. Impartiality, I don't think so. Go on, Trump. Fucking get in there, mate. Get in there. So the latest news is that Trump has threatened to sue the corporation, your corporation, our corporation, a corporation that's had our money, for $1 billion if it misses deadline to comply with 3 demands. Donald Trump has threatened to sue the BBC over an edit of his speech before the January 6, 2021 riots. The corporation's chair has admitted the edit was an error of judgment, and its director general and news chief have resigned after widespread criticism. So what are the 3 demands? You just need to simply check Guerrilla Democracy News. The 3 demands are: number 1, immediately issue a full and fair retraction of the documentary and all related statements in as conspicuous a manner as they were originally published. Number 2, immediately issue an apology. And number 3, appropriately compensate President Trump for the harm caused. And if that doesn't happen, the BBC, and that means you and me, are going to be clobbered. With a £1 billion fine. Fucking them all. A disciple of some boring guy whose name sounds like a herb. Come on, mate. What you coming on about, Lenny? Fucking hell. What on earth is Lenny going on about? Does anyone know? Does anyone share to explain what Lenny's going on about? Does anyone watch the BBC anymore? Well, apparently they got record viewers for their traitors. Record viewers, apparently. Record viewers. I hear Doctor Who got more and more shit. Yeah, with that Russell bloke, isn't it? Talk about shit. I just want to play you this quickly.
I've seen no evidence of what you're saying, Matt. Is what I'm asking you. If you can show me, share screen now and show me, and I might change my mind. I might say to you, you know what, Matt? I do not support James anymore.
Well, everyone was reading Hoaxstead blog back in the day, and it was in November 2018 when James Hind revealed that he was pretending to be a 12-year-old boy online, sharing illegal content of the top level with other children as young as 11. And so the evidence has been out there for years and years and years. So shame on Danny Jones and shame on Den Tarragon. because the stuff they're coming out with is arguably the most ridiculous bullshit anyone could ever come out with. Over to Lenny, who says, Matt, where's Hugh Edwards hiding now? No jail, I rest my case. Well done, Lenny. You've made your case and you rest it. Fucking fantastic, Lenny. I'm so fucking glad for you, mate. But, you know, let's not take anything away that Hugh Edwards has been thoroughly humiliated, and rightly so. Okay, he's been brought down to where he deservedly should be, and that's labelled as a dirty pervert. But I get your point. There are plenty more rich and famous people out there who are getting away with it. I get it. So well done, Lenny. You've made your point, and no one can argue with it. Well done, Len. Well done, mate. They generally avoid jail. Yeah, well done, mate. Fucking good on you, mate. No, Angela Power Disney, what Heinstead Bird wouldn't know. I think it was the author of Hopestead Research was Karen Irvin. And everyone used to read the Hopestead blog back in the day. Right? Everyone. Even Danny Jones. And so to say Danny Jones wasn't aware of the November 2018 James Hine blog, in which he admits to be a 12-year-old boy online, and which he also admitted to sharing illegal content on the top level with other children as young as 11, would be ingenuous or disingenuous. Matt, I should be on Cavender QC. I'll rest my case. Fuck it out. Cannibalism in a McDonald's or some shit. Let's just move on. Let's move on. Just fucking move on swiftly. Okay? Move on swiftly. Lenny, I mean it. Fucking just go somewhere else. I'm here to talk about the BBC. Okay? Talk about BBC and impartiality. Because, quite frankly, anyone out there who is implying the BBC is impartial are bloody gaslighting us. They're gaslighting us. That's what they're doing. You know, the BBC has bigger impartiality problems than its coverage of Trump. It is the BBC's entire governance structure, rather than individual stories that should cause most concern, says prospect journalist Alan Rushbridger. And just to think, someone in that panorama, which was the BBC's flagship investigative program, thought it would be a good idea to slice a speech from the President of the United States to break in all impartiality rules of the facts of the story. Just goes to show that there's a culture there in which they write their news to fit a certain agenda, which in itself proves they are not impartial in any way, shape or form. Hey, listen, I've just got to say goodnight to my girlfriend, and I will play a video. I'll be back real soon. Real soon.
Once the streets of YouTube burned so bright, every voice was a fire in the night. Now the echoes fade, the screens go gray, all the old warriors have slipped away. You were loud, you were proud, you were unafraid. Now you're silent, shadows in the shade. Warriors come out to play, step from the dark, bring the heat, light the way. Raise up your voices, take back the stage. The with midnight calls. If you've got something you need to say it out loud, don't fade away. You were bold, you were strong, you were meant to stay. Not ghosts in the night, don't drift away. Warriors come out to play. Step from the dark, bring the heat, light the way. Raise up your voices, take back the stage. The fight's still alive, just turn the page. Warriors come out to play. Come out to play. Warriors come out to play. Hey, hey, I know you hear me. Hey, hey, don't disappear, see. We built this ground, we own this name. It's time to rise and stake our claim. Warriors come out to play. Step from the dark, bring the heat, light the way. Raise up your voices, take back the stage. The fight's still alive, just turn the page. Warriors come out to play. Warriors come out to play. Warriors come out to play. Warriors come out to play.
Warriors, come out to play. Warriors, come out to play. Warriors, come out to play.
God, that's a bit disturbing. But yeah, totally. You're on the rocks today. Not so much on the rocks. You're on the ball. No, that's the wrong one. You're on fire tonight, Lenny. You're absolutely on point. That's right. I mean, the reason why Barrymore didn't get any gels was he wasn't found guilty or anything. You know what I mean? Has that ever crossed your mind? That Barrymore may well have been innocent. He may well not have known anything of what's happened. And when you say Gary ripped out, what do you mean by that? I don't actually understand that slang. His Gary ripped open. Do you mean his backside? Panorama bollocks Rama. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh. So, I mean, we could be looking at the end of the BBC. $1 billion. What's that in pounds? 750 million pounds of your taxpayers' money and mine. I've paid into it. You know, well, look at the thanks we get for putting our trust in the BBC. They slice up a news report about the US president and then bish bash bollocks. The president is suing the BBC for $1 billion. About 750 million pounds. And rightly so. You know, that's what you get when you spread bollocks, quite frankly. You get smashed. You get smashed to pieces. Rightly so. But anyway, I like to think I've dealt with Den Tarragon, okay? So don't fucking, I'm talking to I Love Fishing 101. Don't fucking come here, mate, and start, you know, throwing your weight around, telling me to do as I'm told, okay? Don't fucking do that. Because I don't take kindly to fucking faceless trolls coming on my platform and telling me what I should and shouldn't do when it comes to the individuals like fucking Den Tarragon, who doesn't fucking realise jack from shit. He reckons you're guilty until you're proven innocent. Yeah, thank you, Lenny. I know, I know you do. You're a saviour, you know. But don't feel as if you have to, okay? Don't feel as if you have to, because sometimes I feel as if I do my best work when I have no distractions. Because in my head, I've got a game plan of what I'd like to put out, and that game plan always gets interrupted. I'm not criticizing anyone for that, but sometimes, you know, don't feel as if you're obliged to come on and help me. Okay, you can watch from afar and watch me, you know, crash and burn, because I've got a lot of things to say, and my trail of thought is often interrupted by having to talk about rich people who don't get sent to jail. So, but thank you anyway, Lenny, you know, but like I said, please don't feel obliged to come on and help me. I know that sounds terrible, and it may sound that I don't feel appreciative of your company, and I don't mean that in any way, shape or form. I love your company, you know, and the last couple of days, if it hasn't been for you, no one would have been saying anything. But like, I'm just saying, in a weird kind of way, I don't mind that. In some incidents, I prefer no one saying anything, so it allows me to concentrate on what I want to say. And what I want to say at the moment to I Love Fishing 101 is fucking back off, buddy. Right? You don't know jack shit of what's going on. Okay? I know more than you. So don't come to me thinking you know more than me, because you don't. Over to Lenny, who says, if someone was found dead in your pool, would you leave your gaff and move to New Zealand, do Big Brother and play the victim? Oh, fuck, I don't know, Lenny. It's never happened to me. You know, and God forbid it ever does. I've never been in that situation, and I presume by you saying that, you wouldn't. I presume if you were in Barrymore's position and someone was found dead in your pool with their Gary ripped open, you would stay there and you would say, right, you know, I'm innocent, and if you think I'm guilty, prove it. Because unlike what Den Tarragon says, we do live in a society in which you're innocent until proven guilty. Unlike Den Tarragon, who thinks the other way round. For example,
accuse you of nicking Jenny's fucking eggs or whatever, and until you can prove you didn't nick Jenny's eggs, then, you know, that's it. You did it.
There you go. And sometimes it must be nice. It must be nice just to have that simple view of life. It may be wrong. Well, it is wrong. It is factually incorrect. But I bet he sleeps well at night thinking, oh, the world is all good. You know? What do you think was the biggest miscarriage of justice in British history? Well, number one, go back to that fat king who left the church because he wanted to divorce his missus. That should never have happened. You know what I mean? Fucking hell. That was a bit of a miscarriage of justice, wasn't it? Like the Church of England, what's all that about? Just because somebody wanted to get his end away? I actually think the biggest miscarriages of justice haven't actually been exposed yet. So, you know, what do you think, Lenny? What do you think was the biggest miscarriage of justice in British history? The suppression of King Arthur? No, I don't know. I mean, yeah, you got the bog standard, haven't you? The tainted blood. That's a bog standard one, but I think it was a bit cheeky. It was a bit cheeky that Henry VIII could start a new religion just because he wanted to get divorced from his missus. and have it off with somebody else. It's like, well, the Pope won't allow it. Well, I don't give a fuck about the Pope. I'm going to start my own church. Fuck them. Oh, no. So what do you think is the biggest miscarriage of justice in British history, Lenny? I'll be interested to know what you think of it. Five minutes to go. Thank God for that. It's been a tough hour, to be fair. It's been a tough hour. Some tough questions by Lenny. Fucking tough questions. Tough conversation. But at least I got to speak about the BBC and impartiality. At least I spent 5 minutes on that. That's always good. You know what I mean? But I'd really like to think I put this Dentaragon bullshit to bed. And all the little snippets you've seen tonight will be released in due course, so you can watch it at your leisure. Thank you ever so much for your company. Thank you, Lenny, as always, for coming in. I couldn't do it without you. I know you come in to help, and I deeply and appreciatively value your help. I do hope you carry on. If you haven't done so already, like, subscribe, and just do what you feel is good for the moment, okay? Because ultimately we live in the moment. We live for the here and now. And here and now, I'm wrapping up. And I think I'll have an early night. So thank you ever so much. Anything else to say? Well, look, Lenny, again, you're the only one jumping in tonight. Thank you. You do help, and I know I'll give you a hard time, but it's banter. We both give each other hard times, and that's what it's nice. It's good to be hard for your mates. You don't want to be limp. But mind you, Limpet, remember Limpet, the Liberal MP? He had some good-looking girlfriends. But anyway, I'm going on a detour then. Coming up to the last couple of minutes, let's get a nice song to play out with. Oh no, I've got a song I can play out with. I'll use the same song I came in with. Listen, or don't listen. I don't particularly care. Lenny says, there's surely loads, Matt, miscarriage of justice. Oh yeah, that Philodomicide, yes. That's terrible, isn't it? The scandal, one of the 50s, wasn't it? Yes. It's just one. Innocent women trusting doctors with a sickness pill that harmed and deformed their kids. Doesn't get much attention. Well, I'm sorry to argue, but it has had attention. And we're aware that it's a miscarriage, I think the biggest miscarriages of justice are the ones we don't know about. Plenty of people went to jail for crimes they didn't do. Quite right. And on that note, Lenny, I'm going to play out. And I think we should all take a moment to really think what Lenny's just told us and understand the consequences of that and the implications on society of people being punished for crimes they didn't do. It's crazy. Wasn't Jack Straw in charge of making sure the sickos like Rose West stay inside? Thanks, Lenny. Until the next time. Remember, King Arthur was a real historical figure. And I think it's an absolute injustice that our real British history has been turned into myth and legend. And on that note, I'd like to say goodnight. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and tell your nearest and dearest.
Welcome to the show. It's a wild, wild ride where the laughs are loud and the fun won't hide. I'm your host, Matt Taylor. Let's set the scene where everything everything's wacky, zany, and crazy in between. Some call me a menace, but hey, who cares? I'm just out here living with flair to spare. You might raise a brow, you might just scoff, but stick around, it's gonna pay off. It's the wacky, zany, crazy world of me. Matt Taylor TV, where the laughs are free. Some say I'm trouble, some say I'm bold. I just think I've got big boobs to hold. Stories to tell and jokes to crack, from Brighton seagulls to a mystery track. I'll take you to places you've never been, with a smile, a laugh, and a cheeky grin. People throw labels, but I wear them with pride. A mischief maker with nothing to hide. Come join the madness, come join the fun. On Matt Taylor TV, we're second to none. It's the wacky, zany, crazy world of me. Matt Taylor TV, where the laughs are free. Some say I'm trouble, some say I'm bold. I just think I've got big boobs to hold. Life's too short to be too straight. Let's embrace the weird, it's never too late. Call me crazy, call me absurd, but I own it all with every word. It's the wacky, zany, crazy world of me. Matt Taylor TV, where the laughs are free. Some say I'm trouble, some say I'm bold. I just think I've got big boobs to hold. So hit that like, smash subscribe, join the chaos, feel the vibe. Welcome to my world, come take a seat. Matt Taylor TV can't be beat.